So you're afraid of bacteria. Bacteria is like this big. Not even right there. You're a bitch. Are there some deadly strains of bacteria? Sure, but usually not occurring naturally. There's quoted bad bacteria, but we call them bad. Vegan hippies call good bacteria bad people. So today I want to talk about bad bacteria. Should we be afraid? Is ground beef the worst? Oh, the surface area. Oh, we're exposed. Let's talk about it.
I just want raw meat. That would be so sweet. I would eat it.
What is it, Raw Meat Month? Every video I make is about raw meat now. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's gonna eat it. Oh, I'm terrible at my job. In my opinion, a raw meat diet is the masterclass of human ingenuity. I debunked myself with that word. No one in the history of life has ever said that word like that. I apologize. It just seems to make the most sense of what we would be eating because there's not a lot of food growing around. I don't know if you've taken a look at your neighborhood. Where's all the food? There's nothing anywhere. And when you go to the tropics, I was in Thailand searching for fruit trees to forage. I thought that's what I was getting into. I was like, all right, free fruit everywhere. Where's the mango trees? There was none anywhere. There was one. There was a big wall. And I got some persimmons. Those never ripened. Fruit's unreliable, just like your grandmother was. Sorry, Granny. You could theorize that we built civilization on starches and agriculture, but did that do anything for us health-wise other than give us arthritis? Let's face it, we wandered the forest looking for things to kill and eat. And we would eat it raw, some of it. You slice in, like the hunter tribe, they get the kill, they pray for it. Sorry, fella. Off into your next life. Have a good one. And then we share the raw liver amongst the comrades, like here, you did good, tuk-tuk. Here, you get it, take that. We share it raw, and then we go back and make a fire. That's fun times. But raw meat, we're natural, drawn to it. Shit. Don't get me wrong here. Roasting meat on a fire, that created an aroma. And it's like, what's that? That's an upgrade. Let's do that more. But still, raw meat, good times. It doesn't taste good, but it means well. And it doesn't hurt you. We'll get to that. So you have to imagine humans in their early days, maybe we sucked at hunting. We made these spears that weren't very sharp. The animals just laughed at us as it bounced off their hide. And so we weren't very good hunters. We had to wait for lions to hunt. And then hopefully they leave. And then we got their bones. Then we crack open those bones. We got some marrow. Lots of bad bacteria in there. Bad. Why did I quote to the side? Oh God, what are you doing? Why all these movements? You know you made a mistake. You quoted wrong. You don't have to make up for it with this. What is this? Please stop doing this. You're wasting so much time. Why do you always do this? What? Oh God. Yeah, you're quoting correctly now. We get it. We get it. Nobody's enjoying this. People are clicking off. Look, there's a thumbs down. There's a couple. How many do you want? Just give up on this dream. Just teach the people. That's what they came here. You never teach anybody anything. I don't know what happened. I think it was Louis Pasteur who came up with the theory that bacteria causes everything and we should kill, sanitize, pasteurize everything. Pasteurize. He was wrong though, he admitted it. And we're still like living this dream, this fear dream. Nothing makes sense in that theory. We're bacteria, we have more bacteria than human cells. Everything has bacteria on it. The sickest people on earth are the ones that sanitize. Yeah, sheep. Oh no, I touched a railing. Oh, the virus, help. The healthiest people on the planet are farmers, depending on what they farm. You farm corn, you're dumb. But they're all in manure. The kids play in manure. They throw it to each other. That's what they do. I've read up on it. You need to be, if you want to be healthy, bury yourself in the sand, mouth open. Bacteria everywhere. So the fact that we're so afraid, especially of raw meat, it makes no sense. I listen to so many of Augenus Vonderplanet's. I know he's crazy. He sounds crazy. but he helped heal people. And he didn't die by eating all this crazy shit. He's done the Ripley's show, year-old meats in his fridge, like it's gross. It's not like, oh yay, we can do that? Thanks. So like anything in life, if you learn something, you have to try it for yourself to see if it's actually true. So I started doing it. I started eating raw meat from Thai markets, dirty tent markets. Just open, flies swarming everywhere. Ajahn has even said, like, the more flies, the better. They're just adding to it, adding to the goodness. So I remember doing that. The biggest fear for me was the chicken. I'm scared to death to eat that raw, but I'm gonna do it. Look at all this stuff. This is so gross. I fully admit it. It's gross. Oh my god, help. I paused on that one. I bought it. I got it home because I was eating the raw beef. I was like, okay, so far so good. Raw lamb, no problem. Fish, thank you. Tuna, thanks for the mercury. Although if you cook it, you release the mercury. If it's raw, it just swims out of your body. Proven by science. So I got this chicken home, and I'm like, oh man, why chicken? That's the one. That's the one meat that everybody agrees on. You don't undercook that one. So it took me a while, and to gather the courage, and I cut it. That's how you eat raw meat, scissors. No longer forks or spoons, it's scissors. That's the easiest way. Chop and swing. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? I'm fearful. Like, am I gonna get sick? Just do it. Just do it. I bit into it. It was not bad. It wasn't great, but it was actually tastier than the beef at that point. Eventually the texture gets to you, and you're like, that's no longer fun. That's no longer good. But it tasted almost like corn. It was good. It was alright. It's better cooked. But it was doable, and nothing happened. I didn't get sick. And then I took it further. We all know that story. I chopped it up raw, put it in a jar, left it in the cupboard for 2 weeks. A Thailand cupboard. Those are hotter than normal cupboards. That was gross. That smelled terrible, it tasted terrible, but I swallowed it, nothing happened. Like, we're talking, it was green and weird stuff on it. Gray and green. That ain't the color you want your food to be. Nothing happened. If anything, I felt better. Bacteria is nothing, although sick animals. I mean, Ridge almost died by eating some bullshit factory farmed bone marrow, and there was that Campylobacteria. That's the name, proven by science. And he got sick. He couldn't move. It was like it seized up all his muscles. There's some bad bacteria, but that doesn't happen in naturally healthy animals. It's something. Maybe he was fed GMO corn and he got sick. That animal, it's a cow I'm talking about. And then that bacteria was formed somehow. That shouldn't happen ever in nature. So for me, I'm fully convinced that I would never get sick eating raw meat of any animal as long as they were fed right and they were living normal lives. I ate pig intestines to get trichinosis, to heal the body. That's how crazy I am. Nothing happened. It was good. Tastes like pasta. The only things I wouldn't eat now are pork, anything. I don't believe it. Too many religions ban it. Unless they're banning it on purpose because it's the healthiest food. That could be a possibility. But I just stay clear of that one. I've thrown up too many times eating cooked pork. I just go away. And also the crustaceans. Little shrimps, lobsters, clams. Those are bottom feeders, full of heavy metals. They eat dead bodies. They're gross. Eat that raw or cooked, I wouldn't. So those are the only things. When it comes to ground beef, people say like, oh, if you get a steak, then there's just some bacteria on the outside. You can rinse it. That's a fear mindset. You're already afraid of the thing you shouldn't be afraid of. It's there. That's what you want. You want that bacteria. So grinding it up, oh no, you're afraid of nothing. You're afraid of something you shouldn't be afraid of. So increasing that thing, it's like if you can't swim, you start off in a bathtub. It's like, okay, water's not so bad, it doesn't hurt. Can I float in here? No, there's not enough space. You're spilling water on the floor, Timmy. You're grounded. Then you try a little pool in your yard. It's like, okay, that's not so bad. Then you get another pool. If you're no longer afraid of the pool, your public pool, where you could die, you could drown, it's deep now, but you're fine, you know how to swim, you do the breaststroke. Why would you be afraid of an Olympic-sized pool versus a normal one? Or a lake? Actually, the lake, there's things and bad things. There's bad things in those lake. Loch Ness Monster. Clams. Clams are bad news. Actually, a lot of people drown. This is a bad example. It's one of the leading causes of death. I bet more people drown than die from raw meat. That's guaranteed. So, you're afraid of stupidness. You're a nerd. So I have zero fear of ever getting sick on raw meat. I eat it ground. As long as it's from a good source, grass-fed lamb, that's fine. Do you need to eat it raw? Probably not, but I do notice a digestive benefit. It's easier to digest. It is. I don't get nauseous. I don't feel it in my gut. It's good times. So it's like, it's the next level. It is. There's cooked meat that's pretty good. It's not like terrible for you, but raw is a little better. You don't create the cancerous compounds, heterocyclic amines, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, things like that. And you don't destroy anything. You don't melt together. Stop eating burnt hair, you nerd. There's an ambulance. That guy just ate cooked meat. I feel sorry for your family. Cooking mostly does bad things. I know some of you are on the fence of, oh, it increases absorption, and usually that's in a bad way. Eat raw carrots, your blood sugar doesn't spike because it's fiber. It's all fiber, you can't even digest it. You cook them, you release all the sugars, diabetes town. Have fun with that. Same with meat. It's like you destroy some vitamins, the vitamin C, you scurvy ass. Good luck with that one. So, raw food hippie. Just, we never knew it was meat based. That was the key. So, I think we're done. Have I convinced you to have raw chicken salad tonight? If so, oh God, least thumbed up video in YouTube history. I worded that wrong. That's on me. I have to live with that. Thumbs down if you're eating raw porcupine meat. It's a dangerous animal to hunt. There's more risk to you. The risk versus reward therapy, it's on the wrong side of that teeter-totter. You'll get stung. They can fling them a distance. How do you even get to it? It's probably banned by the Bible. So good luck with that one. Enjoy that meal. I hope you get a parasite. Parasites are healthy, so I would just wish you good luck. You're welcome. Thank you for buying a Vegetable Police t-shirt, even though I'm not him anymore. But you can subscribe for more videos on